Welcome back. This is CerealSnax, and today I'm looking at a game called Dustforce, and this game is available on Humble Bundle 6. And I talked about Humble Bundle 6 and how I thought it was pretty worthwhile. There's been some people on the internet saying it's not as good as the last Humble Bundle, but I will respectfully disagree. If you don't have the majority of the games in this bundle, it is worth getting. But I can talk about that bundle later. Let's just talk about one of the games in the bundle that makes the entire bundle worthwhile, and that is Dustforce. And as you can tell, I'm this little janitor guy. Got a broom. And essentially what it is it's a speedrunning game. It's a platformer, but it's really geared towards the same kind of idea that Super Meat Boy was geared towards. And that is not necessarily like bopping on the heads of Goombas and turtles and all that sort of stuff. It's more about getting through the level as quickly and as cleanly as possible. So that means very few deaths, very fast. You're going for distance, you're going for speed in this particular type of game. This has become a very popular type of game. I know Super Meat Boy was very, very popular, and I think this game has also achieved some popularity lately. And now you can get it in the Humble Bundle, so it's incredibly cheap, pretty much any price you want to set, although to get Dustforce, it's the one game that you need to pay above the average that everybody else is paying. But when I got it, the average was $6. It may be higher now, but that is completely worth it for a game like this because you can't get entertainment that cheap anywhere except with the Humble Bundle and in Steam in general. So, you know, I like to say that over and over again, but this game is just, it's pretty incredible. And let me show you a couple levels. There's a couple things before we go. Actually, I'm going to skip out of this really quick. It actually shows you can see I've got the score here on the downhill. You can see it's got your highest scores. You can just jump to any level, but you can see the rankings. Some of the people that have played are amazing. They've done some of these levels and faster than I can. If you look at my rank at the bottom there, I did it in 27 seconds. These people have done them in 13. That's pretty incredible. So, but you know, my goal isn't to necessarily be perfect, but it's to improve myself more than anything. And you can see I can do multiple things. You can run on the ceilings for a limited period of time. Let me see if I can do some little tricks here. You can run on the ceilings for a little bit. You can run up these walls to some extent. There's a little dash command that lets you dash in the air like that. You can double jump. I mean, there's all kinds of little tricks, and I'll show you what the levels are like. I'm not the best player, obviously. I haven't played a lot. A game like this, nobody is an expert when they start playing it, and then over time they can become an expert. So let's just jump into a level here. Alright, so this is one of the first levels here, and as you can see, I'm playing a different character. You can select up to 4 characters. There's the male janitor guy with the broom, there's the female with the red outfit, and then there is a little girl with pom-poms, and there's a guy with a vacuum cleaner. So you can see an old guy with a vacuum cleaner. You can see I'm just playing the girl right now. But like, the goal is just to sweep up these leaves, and it's a pretty relaxing game in that respect. You just clean up these leaves, destroy these animals that are covered in leaves, and then destroy the final boss, which in this case is 3 other animals with leaves, and that's it. And there you can see my score. Got an S for completion, S for finesse, and 28 seconds. You can see I'm still ranked 8,000th in the world. Let's try another one here. So that was what I would call an extremely easy level, actually, in the game. And let's go try another one, and I'll show you some of the other mechanics that this game has. Notably the roof running and all that sort of stuff. There's where you can select your character. So let's dust. So you can see, it's really a peaceful game in terms of these leaves. You clean these leaves, like I was saying. You can run up in the ceiling like that, see? And there's an optimal path that you must take in every level. And that optimal path will get you not only the fastest time, but also the best finesse, which is the score that you saw on that last one. You can also see on the bottom left that I have a combo that's building up. And there's 2 things. There's the combo number, and then there's also that bar that's filling up. The bar that's filling up will then allow you to do an attack that will attack everything on the screen, and usually I save that for the very last boss of the level. And then the combo, the higher the combo, the better chance you're going to have of having a high finesse score. Now, those of you who have played this game and have more or less mastered it probably cringe at some of my gameplay here. I'm not perfect at this game because I've only been playing it for a little bit. This is my first impressions of it. So, you know, if you've already played this 1,000 times, this probably isn't the review for you. But if you haven't purchased the game yet, I hope this gives you a good idea of what it's all about. It's not really a fighting game. It's not really about that. I mean, you can see I'm hitting things with my broom sometimes, but that's not really the main purpose. In fact, I probably did that a little bit sloppily. There's a better way to do that, to get through it quickly, to have better finesse. The goal is to get through the level quickly and speedily. It's much like, it reminds me of games like Mirror's Edge and other games that have like these parkour free running elements. The goal is to get from point A to point B in the coolest and fastest way possible. So you can see here I did not so great. B and A, and of course there's people that have done it in 40 seconds. It took me a minute and 22 to finish that level. So move on to another level here. And again, this is in the daytime, and there's multiple different levels. I'm only showing the forest levels at the moment, but there are actually levels that involve cleaning up a factory. There's a circuit boards on the wall that you can't touch or they'll kill you. This one has spikes, and there's goop that you have to clean up, and then there's like these kind of like lab creatures that you must fight. So there's a lot of variety. It isn't just like these forests that you run through. The really satisfying thing about a game like this is that once you have mastered a level, once you've spent hours and hours practicing, getting better at it, it feels really good to just be able to run through it really quickly and not die and not fall down and get a really high score. It just feels like you've almost done something artistic in a way. It's almost like you're expressing yourself in the game, which is, like I said, it's becoming more and more popular in games to do stuff like this. And this game isn't made for everybody. Not everybody wants to have this kind of stressful of a gameplay. It's not a relaxing game. It's relaxing in the sense that you're cleaning up leaves, and if you have an OCD personality, it's great because you just feel like you're really making a difference by cleaning up these leaves. But it's not a satisfying game in terms of just chilling out and playing a relaxing game unless you're really, really good at it. I liken it to games like Guitar Hero on like expert level. Like if you can master that and play the song perfectly, then you feel great, but if you can't, you just feel terrible and it's frustrating. So it depends on your personality and what you're really into in a game. This is definitely one of those games where you feel like you're working a little bit and you're not actually just kind of running around and doing stuff that is non-threatening. It's not like a Minecraft type game where you can just build and relax and de-stress. This game can be stressful if you're prone to that sort of thing. So as you can tell, I probably am one of those people who gets a little bit stressed in games like this where I can't be perfect at it right away. I just want to be perfect at the game right away and be able to be a master at it, and I'm clearly not, as you can see by my footage. But it is fun in that respect. The music is great, the art design is great. They've done just a really good job of putting together a great game. This is an indie company. It's something that I like to support, is those indie games. So I think that it's totally worth the $6 that I paid in the Humble Bundle, and whatever the average price is now, I would say it's worth up to $10, this game. Even more than that, probably, but I know people are now looking at games in terms of that $10 or lower level. So pick it up. I think this is something that you will enjoy quite a bit. I know I do, and if you've enjoyed games like Super Meat Boy, those kind of things, then I think this will be the game for you. So check it out, and I hope you liked my very quick review of Dustforce, and that you will join me again soon.